Yeah man, big up yourself. TeamGBTV. I'm out here, St.Pauls. We're out here to talk about this whole coronavirus thing right now. We ain't really playing about with it. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we don't know how real, how fake this shit is, but we gotta keep surviving. Do you know what time it is? Do you know what day it is? They told us to stay inside, but we gotta keep rising. It's nothing to do with pride, you know what I'm trying to say? They tell you to stop going gym and that, but we gotta keep strong and that at the same time. So what I'm doing right now, I'm going around the area, I'm trying to see the views out here. This is meant to be lockdown season, but people are out here, people got stuff to do. We're not bad people, we gotta live, you know what I'm trying to say? But I wanna see people's views. I wanna know where I've gone. Like, at the end of the day, I wanna see what people feel, how they think this virus came around, how they feel we're gonna get rid of it, how we're gonna stand together, how we're gonna go through it, what we need to eat, what we need to do, how we're gonna stay clean, what we're gonna put on our face. You know what I'm trying to say? How we're gonna keep our elders safe, how we're gonna keep our youngest safe, how we're gonna stay strong and safe. That's what we're out here trying to find out. Coronavirus interview right now.
Big that know what my name is, bust down two-tone for it was saying. I stay 50 back to my jeweler, can't take no days off like Bueller.
Easy, hey yo. Yeah man, done. Yes, done. Hey, coronavirus interview, documentary right now, TeamGBTV. See, everyone's living.
Yes, baby.
That's all it's about, brother. You know what I'm saying? Yeah man, out here man. Got some tart for later though. Still same way, St.Pauls. You know? Now yeah, we got a professional nurse from the NHS. This is a day off. We're in St.Pauls, so we're gonna get some exclusive talk in Bristol. I just wanna know, like, what's going on with this coronavirus right now? Like, is there a lot of patients?
Right now, there's a few confirmed patients in BRI
on
certain wards. We have a ward called 400, which is locked down right now.
Okay.
I think that's for the coronavirus patients only.
Yeah.
As I mentioned, a few confirmed at the moment. Not sure how many now. That was like a couple of days ago. And that no one can enter the ward, not even families. So no one's to enter.
Okay.
So it's quite quiet on the ward at the moment, and patients who's well enough has actually left the hospital, so we got space for those who gets ill with the virus.
Okay. Is there a lot of, so there's not a lot at the moment?
Well, it's a bit empty in the hospital, as I mentioned, yeah?
Yeah.
Because they're gonna take them on if they catch the virus. They got somewhere to, a bed to, or cubicle to put them in.
Okay, that sounds
good. So the
good.
patients who was there before is not needed to be there. They can go home. We're taking the ones who's serious right now because of the virus.
Yeah.
So isolate them, stop them from getting worse, and things like this.
Do you have any advice for anyone out here?
Yeah, basically, to wash your hands with soap and water for 20 seconds. If you touch anything, don't touch your face, basically.
Okay, until you wash your hands.
Spreads. Yeah, whatever you touch, don't touch your face after. And if you've got a cough, do not enter the hospital or anything like that. Any sort of symptoms with flu, do not enter, basically.
Alright, thank you. You know we appreciate this. Exclusive. Alright, about to leave, and Mrs. Anonymous had something else to say, and I just thought to myself, do you know what? We got to say it on camera. Nurse, NHS, Bristol. What do you reckon? Like, how do you think this virus came about?
I think this is all a set-up thing, and I also think that the government is well behind, and that's why it's spreaded here.
Okay.
And it's not going to get any better. We're suffering now, all of us, through this virus. As I reckon, it's just a set-up thing. You know?
Right.
Why it's happening here.
You see that people, we have to be strong.
And that people's not
smart.
taking it really serious. The government has also told us to stay in and not to go anywhere to stop the spread, which could be helpful, but it could be downfall for people who want to go out all the time. So I've never seen nothing like this where they've locked down shops, but at least NHS is getting blessed over it.
Facts. And people have still got their faith, you know what I mean?
You know, we're getting blessed. People's forgiving us for things, they're praising us, everything, you know. Is good.
Nah, you people are doing well.
That's NHS staff for it.
Yeah. Alright, you know we appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
very
thank you for the info. We need to hear that. We need
to keep. Yeah.
Got anything else to say?
I just wish that, you know, it all goes through quickly and it blows away and we can live our life again, feel free and not feel locked down in this community.
That's true. It will be a beautiful thing to see. Big up yourself. We
Thanks,
appreciate
babe.
this. Stay blessed, alright?
Have a great day.
And you. People still out here as usual, you know what I mean? Right now we're just gonna go into our local, going into Johnny's, that's what we call it. I don't even know if that's the, it's right called International Market still, but we call it Johnny's around here, you know? But people's been panic shopping and that. Go to your local, innit? Because right now I go to my local, and if I'm hungry I grab a £5 munch, you know what I'm saying? If not, then I do a food shopping. Yeah, looks alright in here still. Look like everything's there. Veg, see it there? Food, drinks, bread. Come on, you know what I'm saying? Nah man, you have to respect your local still. You've got to respect the local, because everything's full on there. The sales, you know what I mean? Just make sure you come down here, B. Not like there's other places as well. Obviously, like you can see, there's a few stuff, but people hungry around here still. Our belly's hanging sometimes, you know. High grade bun, and you know how it goes sometimes. So. But from what I can see, yeah, man, it's blessing here still. Couldn't go too hungry. And you know what? If you didn't even have it, they'll probably give you something. Don't tell them I said that. Yeah, man. Alright. Come on. See the people them that they want to blame? The Chinese people them. Why? People still buy noodles though, so just keep the energy more time. Otherwise don't point fingers, you know what I mean? My opinion. As you can see, a couple of the noodles them, people love the curry noodle, look like the beef one. Raw lobster. There's no chicken noodle though. You don't know why. We're in St.Pauls. Alright. But yeah, as I said, this is the local. They got everything in here. Can never go wrong. Come down to Johnny's. Yeah man, we're just still bopping through the ends right now. It's a little bit later. As you can see, there's a bit people here and there. You know what I'm saying? It's about to like just chill out right there. My uncle just sent me a little message from Jamaica. Let me see what he's saying.
Bad everywhere is the same, brother. Just that it get out of control. It's no different nowhere. The whole world shut down, my brother. Same there, same here, same everywhere. It's no different. You understand?
Russ.
Yes, like 11 to 18 past.
Why? Uncle Tommy said bad. Yeah. Okay. Alright. All around the road. Let's see what I'm going in here. Soon forward. It's busy. Standard day St.Pauls.
I come from China.
Yeah?
A germs that come from China. We don't know where it come from. Me born in England or South Mead. Me go on a place there. You tell us St. Catherine. When me a 6 months, me left England. Yeah, this a boy no care about nothing. Yeah, and me I tell you, Corona, move.
Alright, bruh, big up. What's that 101 king on the app? Bomber clap. Yo.
You know the fuck about you know.
Now we're in St.Pauls, same way. We're gonna keep it real anyway. We're in the local right now, and just right by the Criterion. What's the name of your shop again, bro?
It's a Polish shop, you know?
Yeah, it's a Polish shop. I didn't even want to say it because you don't look Polish, but it's a Polish shop. Everyone around here says it's a Polish shop. But let me tell you something. It's another shop that's fully in stock. Everything's here. Just remember that.
At a normal price. Don't think about double price. It's a normal price.
Yeah.
No overcharges.
Nope.
Nope. As you can see, everything price mark.
It's not just drinks that
And
they
we
sell
should
in there
help
still.
each
It looks
other,
like a
man.
lot of drink. We should be helping each other like he said. But there's Chris, some chocolate, some foreign kind of You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, you gotta respect this Wooly per foreign drinks and that, like the grape Fanta and that. What's this? Timber. Come on, man, you have to respect it still. They even got like tissue and that. But let's just get straight to the point. Basically, yeah, coronavirus. What do you think about that? Like
Coronavirus, I think my message to people: try safe, stay safe, and have distance between each other, and try to stay home.
That's true.
Yes.
Exactly.
And they say is wash your hands as many times as you can, and yeah.
Okay.
And I can't find no sanitizer. This is the one I found today. And literally, guess what? One of my customer, she bring it to me for free. She has not charged me anything.
That's the respect
nothing.
in the streets out here.
That's my customer. She gave it to me today for free.
Don't know.
TeamGBTV.
Big up. Aye, that's doors. We're doing a documentary right now. It's a coronavirus subject.
Yeah,
Listen,
man.
brother.
Oh, you see, you're putting your voice now.
You see it there?
Yes, my brother.
Let me ask you a question. How did it create?
How? I think by, I don't know what they're eating some, in China they say they're eating some wild animals and
Do you
stuff.
believe that?
Well, I know that they're eating the animals, any sort of animals they find, they're eating it. Snake, dog, cats, they just burn it, because I've seen the videos, which is true.
So that is true, but do you believe that actually caused the virus? Even though they've been doing it for many years and decades and centuries.
I don't think so.
No one wants to get a little sniper shot or nothing like that. So like people don't really want to speak about it too tough. Just remember that. Let me ask you a question. Is it a conspiracy? Like, do you believe it, or you're just gonna go? Basically, you're going with what you've been told, and that's fair enough.
So
That's
like I
fair
said,
enough.
I can't comment on that. That yes, it is, which is because I don't know.
Yeah. That's
So
true.
I'm not a doctor
But
either.
what we do know is that the shop is full.
Oh
They
yes.
haven't upped their price.
Normal prices. We have a lot of tissues.
Yeah.
So if they say there's no tissues available, as you can see, price mark. I have some more. I'm gonna bring it tomorrow. Price
Okay.
mark. No, unpriced mark.
You got to respect him.
Wow, Corona!
Exactly.
Fuck Corona. It's killing everyone.
Right, I'm gonna tell them where this is. Eastern European Food Center. Off license grocery. Alright, go and see. Coronavirus. No one don't respect that. It's not inside us. But we
Fuck
gotta keep
coronavirus.
fighting
We
it.
have to fight with this shit, man. I think the best thing is keep distance. And when you touch things, you have to wash it straight away.
Yeah.
Publicly.
Rum is the best thing, isn't it?
Rum! Jamaican rum, yeah? This is called Jamaican rum, you know. A blood.
Yeah.
Rum, you beat Corona.
My man's got everything in there. He's got a crusher for you. Rest of, like he's got stuff for the grade man them, ganja man them, the rasta man them. And if you just want to get a little soft drink, like my man, or a local beer or a canned drink or something like that, then you could get what you want. There's no panic shopping in this store.
Yes,
Everyone's
mate.
alright. How do you feel about coronavirus? It's a documentary, come on.
Well, it starts off with like the raccoon virus.
Wait, let's hear what he's got to say.
Basically, if you go down to like, if you look into it straight back from the actual kind of the origins of where it was actually released from, I don't think it was like released specifically by the actual Chinese government at all. I think it was released specifically by the Americans who were there for war game.
Yeah.
No, he's speaking from his heart. I can hear him. We can hear him. The world can hear him right now. Let's hear you.
USA virus.
Cool. So
Yeah.
That they've gained.
No, let him speak, bro. Let him speak.
Man-made virus. They were actually
Don't
looking
cut
into,
him out right now.
They were
Don't be
looking
the
into
devil.
cures. They were looking into cures for AIDS and for different types of influenza at the time, right? So it turns out that the Americans were there at the time. Don't blame the Americans, but you know, maybe it all comes down to there's an anagram for Corona, so CORONA, and there's a game called Resident Evil, right? And in that game, there's a place called Raccoon City, and Raccoon is an anagram for Corona, right? And they changed it to COVID-19. Then you look at the that book by George Orwell, right? And that book by George Orwell is Agenda 21. So we've only got 19, but if you look into why they called it 19, like COVID-19, they changed the name so people wouldn't make the connection between the anagram between those two words we said before, right? You know, but it's all through that, and it's like when it comes down to it, even though it was an MMO, a man-made organism, like it doesn't really matter because the fact is it is still a virus, you know. So the question is, are we going to have to have to look into vaccinations that are enforced. You know, are we going to we'll be in our cages? You know, are we going to rebel? Are we going to rebel peacefully? You know, what are we going to do? Are we going to look after our communities? Are we going to help each other, show the good, true nature of the human beings? And I always see it coming out. There's really good things. There's a lot of heart. You know, it's a lot of good in the world. And but conspiracy theories aside, even though if you connect the dots, there's a lot of dots. You know, they've got to kill off a few old people, you know, which is fucked up in the first place, but it makes logical sense in terms of trying to solve the population crisis. You know, with a few fucked up few. Then they've got crashing the price of the oil, and they make money when the price goes down and make money when the price goes up again. So you've got all these different people profiting off scarcity and people's fear. That's what it is. It's the virus of fear. That's what it's all about. It's nothing about some virus corona. People died less of this stuff. It's the fear.
This man is trying to listen to this guy.
It's fear, and I'm not giving in to fear. That's it.
Alright, big up yourself, bruh. I'm gonna call him anonymous because I don't want nothing to happen to him. So we're gonna run down to that bus stop down there and back. So I'm gonna blow him. I'm gonna kick dust in his face. Listen, don't get too close. Coronavirus. So I'm gonna stay back. I'm gonna keep my distance. I'm gonna have a race. I'm gonna have a race for the shopkeeper. I'm gonna blow him just to show that we don't play about with the coronavirus season right now. We stay healthy. I don't talk. I just run and blow smoke in people's face, and I'm gonna beat him in this race.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's do it. So I'm gonna get down.
No, see that silver car. No, see that silver car.
He's trying to do some short thing. He's trying to do some short thing. I'm trying to do a long distance race. He tied up all his shoes, and I'm just gonna blow him. Alright, let's go. Alright, is it recording? Alright, wait there. Wait there.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, run to the island and back. Alright, to the second bus stop, yeah? Second bus stop. Second one. 3, 2, 1.
Left will win this. The shopkeeper will win this. He'll win this, man.
We got stuff in the way. They're coming back, I see them. I think Bear cheated.
No way, look at Bear.
I like Bear cheating racing. The man that gets smoked still. They can't even keep up with me still. You know what I'm saying? Hurry up, man. Yeah, let me get a drink.
You get to the bus stop.
Lying. Mama's a liar still. Let me get a drink.
Let's go again.
Keep up, man.
Again.
This is the same problem.
He lost. He lost.
What do you mean you lost?
He lost.
My man got even, he didn't even get there.
Documentary about the coronavirus. Just want to get your views on the whole situation, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, it's just people are saying that what we're gonna do, but we always been doing whatever we need to do as black people, as a nation. We've been through hard times, rough times. We always get through.
True.
This is just another time that we got to prepare ourselves to get through. Prepare yourself. Gloves on, cover your nose, make sure your place is clean, wash your hands, and that's it. We've been doing that all along. All our lives we've been washing our hands, keeping ourselves clean, keeping our surroundings clean. So it's basic. Yeah, and keep doing it, mate. Keep doing it.
Facts, and if people them's hungry, we can come here and get
Little
some
Jamaica
food, right?
juice bar. Order on the social, come in and pop in.
How it did start.
I don't really know how it started, but like I said, I think it's just another flu, and we just got to take the best precaution we can, like before, get your vitamins up, get your body alkaline, keep eating right, live right, and that's all you can do. It's flu. It's just winter time now. We always get a flu in the winter. It's just that there's a virus now, which is probably an extra virus, so we just got to take more precaution and get on.
And can we get some good vitamins here?
Of course, we got all the lovely fever grass all the way from Jamaica, making it right. This is what I've been drinking. Natural fever grass. They got it selling here in the package, but they call it lemon grass. But this is all natural. That's what they got in the package here. Yep. Good. But this is the real thing. Yep. All natural. Right. You can smell it. Once I squeeze it, you can smell the fragrance of it. You just boil your water, get a leaf from there, bend it up like that, stuck it in a cup, and pour your hot water on there, cover it, and let it. I'm gonna make a cup now anyway. Okay. So there you go. Having a cola or a cup, pop in a Jamaica juice bar. I got all the natural vitamins for you guys. Lemon, ginger, garlic,
and it's all alkaline. Everything's got to have seeds in it. If it ain't got seeds in it, we ain't eating it.
Nice.
There
Okay.
you go. Big up
People, I
yourself.
hope you know where to come and eat, innit?
Little Jamaica Juice Bar takeaway. Out and stunting. Yep.
All
We're
right.
gonna be here right through. We ain't giving up.
No
We've
way.
been doing this all the time. We've been going through hard times all the time. So it's nothing new. It's something that we gotta get through.
Big up. Right now, for the people them that's panic shopping and that, I just hope you know, so if you want to get some soup, you want to get some chicken, some rice, some good food.
Yeah, some
you know where to
home-style,
come.
home-cooked meals. It's right here, and we ain't closing down.
Nah, they ain't
We ain't
closing
closing
down.
down. We gonna be here. We ain't going nowhere. We gonna be here. Definitely.
Alright, so I hope so you know where to go. Get a good glimpse of that.
Yep.
What's that you got
Definitely.
there in the cup?
That's the lemon and fever grass tea that I just made. That's my natural vitamin C there. See the color change already? There's no sugar, no honey, and it's all like that naturally minty green. And you can smell the fragrance. That's all vitamin C. And I'm gonna cut a piece of lemon skin and put in there, and just extra vitamin C there. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Get it up and brew it.
Okay, so
Yes.
during these times now, do you feel like, are you facing a crisis or any lack of food or?
To be honest, it's just the extortion I'm facing at the moment. There is stuff there, but the shops are extortion, people. Pure extortion. It's just extorting, and it's like everything is gone double price or triple price, and I think they're just using the crisis to raise their prices.
And is your price the same?
My food price, I gotta keep it the same, because I can't just boom rush onto the people and let them know that, oh, the food's gotta go to £10 from £7. That's not what anyone is prepared for. And in a crisis, you've got to keep your prices.
Exactly.
And that's what I'm trying to do. And I've got a few videos, to be honest, where I went to buy my meat and prices have jumped from 50% to 100% real quick. So I'm like, okay, then you're one of them. So yeah, a cup of tea and build my vitamin C up, you know what I'm saying? Lemon and fever grass, all the way from Jamaica. It came here before the coronavirus got here as well. So it's nothing to do with the coronavirus, even though they're saying this in Jamaica. It came before the outbreak. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's clean
Travelled
and
from
natural.
far.
Travel before the virus.
Alright, that's nice, that's nice. It's good to know that there's somewhere you can go and get some good spice, you know?
Definitely, definitely. And you got to just bear in mind that we out here, it's a cold time. Just protect yourself, keep warm.
Yeah.
Naturally keep your vitamin C's up. That's what we need. As flu time, the time is cold, get the vitamin C's up. That's all you need in the bottle. Vitamin C's, there you go. I got kiwi, I got green apple. So yeah, that's what I do. Natural juice, natural vitamins. That's what we need to pump in our body. Yeah. And we can bounce back. We can bounce the flu away, bounce anything away. That's what we
Exactly.
need. Keep
All
it
right,
real.
then. Just
keep the
know where
body
to come.
alkaline. That's what we do.
Big up yourself,
Mucus
right?
free. There you go. Once the body is mucus free, it contains no disease. So that's what we got to work on. Vitamin C, push away the mucuses. And we're on it.
God
Alright?
bless. Just know where we are, okay? We're there in the St.Pauls. Just come and stay safe. Yeah, right now, we're just gonna go up in the exclusive spot. 1-on-1 King, $100,000 drop. Remember where you get that drop. You don't know. Let's get it. So yeah, people them, just gonna let you know, we're gonna continue this whole coronavirus interview right now. We're just gonna get inside to the real stuff behind us, you know what I mean? What just has to keep striving. We're just gonna show you what it's all about. I'm here with 1-on-1 King right now, Tyson. You know what I mean?
I said Tyson, you know.
Yeah, I say like Tyson, like the last boss Bison, everything. Listen, this whole throne right now, this ain't a joke. 1-on-1 King, $100,000 check. Everything's in check right now. We ain't got time to play about, we're on deck. TeamGBTV, 1-on-1 King. Just remember, just know what you're dealing with right now. This is very exclusive. Was just still doing this whole thing to do with coronavirus. It's very serious. Like there's so much people right now that's going through so much serious stuff right now, and we're just keeping the pride inside us right now. We just want everyone to stay strong, look after their family. You know what I mean? All of the people then we're there for you as well. We're here to give you advice. We're here to just give you a bit of our views. That's what me and Tyson here right now, to give you our views. My views right now, I'm just gonna be honest with you right now, like we're collaborating together with people. I'm from St.Pauls, Tyson's from St.Pauls. This is a one-on-one king. So we're talking about we're kings. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we know what we are. We're empires, we're kings. You know what I'm saying? One-on-one king. He's an individual that is a king. So it's very serious what man's saying. It's more than just a brand. This is man's clothing right now. You know what I'm trying to say? Different colors, just no say. When you're ready to get that, know where to copy. From Tyson, one-on-one king. My man does his basketball thing as well, you know. And his gym thing, as you can see blatantly. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's not really a joke. Different colors. This check ain't a joke. This is serious stuff. So we're not sat in front of you for no like reason. We're here in front of you to kind of bring some message to the world right now. Like, we're trying to talk about something that's going on right now. Like, I'm a man, yeah, that watches boxing, yeah. Certain other people might watch their football or basketball, like my man right here. Yeah. You know what I'm trying to say? Street ball. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, professional right now, this virus thing was going on, it's affecting people differently, like where shows are getting cancelled, like what people are doing as a motivation to get through the day-to-day life or to pay to get by for their families is now getting cancelled, and we're here to talk about it. That's what we're doing here right now. I've done a little documentary right now throughout the day. I put some stuff that was able to be viewed to the public. There was other things that I couldn't put on the show because it was a bit too exclusive to the public. But at the end of the day, we're gonna put too much. We're gonna put some stuff together for what you lot could watch in your lockdown when you're at home with your child and your family, and that, so you could just learn to what we done before we got to our Grammys. You know what I'm trying to say? So basically, the coronavirus. I'm just gonna say straight away, like this whole thing right now, like there's a lot of questions that needs to be answered. One of them, there's not no rhetorical questions. We're answering, like we're asking direct questions, and we need answers. You know what I mean? So like obviously, we go by to what we're told. Like one thing I know I was told, like recently, is that someone ate some from a bat, and that bat potentially spreaded throughout the whole world.
And I believe them thing now.
And what Mama just said is what a lot of people around the world has been saying also. We don't really believe it. If you're just gonna talk to someone as a grown-ass man, yeah, that's got kids and stuff, like, put it this way, yeah, like, I've got, like, kids, nephews, daughter, nieces, like, cousins, younger siblings, like, and if they're playing with something that I don't want them to play with, and I ain't got time for the whole long thing, I'm just gonna say some dumb little lie, like, oh, listen, like, I remember when I was young, and my mum was like, oh, stop banging on that wall because the dog will bark. Like, just sometimes when you ain't got time to just make it some long story, you just say some dumb lie when you're talking to some young child. But when you're gonna say something to do with someone ate some bat and that went all around the world, yeah, I'm thinking, like, I understand what you're doing, but I'm not a young child. I'm a grown-ass man. So when you need to tell a story like that to someone like me and one-on-one king and the whole world, you need to come correct. Like, you need to come with a big story behind what you're saying, because like it gets to the point where, like, man to man, like woman to woman, however you want to do it, like, we understand when you want to get people to go to bed, and when you want to get people to be quiet and silence and all of that, that's fine, stop your riots, we understand. But when you wanna like tell people about like, you know what I'm trying to say, like what you're trying to believe in and stuff, like man, them have to be quiet and stuff. We wanna know what your reason behind it is. You know what I'm trying to say? The bat thing. Okay, tell me a big story. Someone's at a bat, yeah, and this bat or a whole nation, like for me, that doesn't know anything, I'm just gonna be real with you. I'm just gonna say, Chinese people has been eating bats for decades, years, and centuries, as well as dogs, puss, rats, whatever you wanna say. Fair enough. I don't agree with it. I don't personally eat red meat, personally, but I'm just gonna say I understand that's the story that's been told to me, and I'm gonna accept it. I'm not gonna be biased about it. I'm just gonna have to ask questions behind the whole tale about, like, because myself as an individual, yeah, I understand that's what they do. Fair enough, that's cool. But yeah, so they've been doing this for a long time, yeah, and then all of a sudden, 2020, March, early in the years, like not halfway through the year, like within the first 3 months of the year, something happened and the whole, like everywhere around the world is suffering. Fair enough. I just need to ask questions and I need answers to know what's going on. You know what I mean? I've been told that we need to be on lockdown. Fair enough. I understand. You know what I mean? Like, I'm all about the world. I'm all about the elders. I'm all about the youngers. I'm all about the mothers and the fathers and the people of society, the people of God that was created from. You know what I mean? So anything to do with helping the people, I'm all down for it. You might see me online saying stuff like, yeah, I'm not going to lockdown. You know what I'm saying? I might say that online. You know what I'm trying to say? But it doesn't make me a bad person. I'm not a bad person just because I say I'm not going on lockdown. It's because I've got strong views to what I believe in. I really believe in no, it's not even what I believe in, it's just like, okay, fair enough. I will go on lockdown for the sake of the pollution going down. I'll go on lockdown for that. But I'd also go on lockdown if it was to do with a cure, yeah. But I just want to know, like, when was it ever, like, told that me going on lockdown was going to cure this whole virus? I've got questions to ask and I need answers, you know what I'm trying to say? I don't just do things for the sake of it. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's not no bossy thing or no gas thing. I just trying to get the whole nation.
So where do you think it came from, Bear?
Like, so this is a good thing right now at AskGBTV with One King. So now the world can ask me questions and I want to answer. I'm going to be honest with you, because I can't just go around filming people, asking people what they reckon without me giving my own personal. So my personal opinion, with no bias thing, if you would, like, I just feel like straight away in the year, yeah, this thing came out of nowhere. I'm going to be real, I'm not going to water nothing down. I think it came from a man or a woman. That's what I reckon. There's a lot of questions that needs to be answered, yeah. And like I've been trying to break down to you about someone eating bats and stuff that they've been doing for centuries and decades and years and months and days, right all of a sudden, now in the year 2020 of the year of technology, is it now becoming a big problem? That's my whole thing behind it. You know what I'm trying to say? It's not me, like, just, come on, man. Like, I'm asking serious questions and I'm urging people to ask the same questions, because you can't just, like, go through life and being told stuff without using your fucking mind, bro. Just remember, you got man like Tyson. You know what I'm trying to say? So, regardless of whatever the situation, I stand by God, and I'm going to tell you that straight. Like, that's me. TeamGBTV is a believer of God firmly. You know what I mean? So I'm going to make everyone know that throughout the world. That's what gets me through life, believing in God. You know what I'm trying to say? I don't just do it on my own. There's a spiritual side behind you where you stand. You know what I'm trying to say? And I want the world to understand. Remember that. But we're going to talk about this whole serious thing right now, coronavirus. Something that's trying to roam inside us. We don't, like basically, it's just nuts how it came out of nowhere, basically, all of a sudden, in 2020. Like a year where there's technology, a year where people now could do so much things, like, and you have to understand. So I'm here with someone, one-on-one king, $1,000 in grand checks. You know what I'm trying to say? Bare stuff on decks, they done from the streets, St.Pauls. Like, these are people from back in the days. You know what I'm trying to say? Like I know you see all your hood videos and stuff like that, and I'm trying to show you like real people that's been there from decades, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? 2003, 2002. Then time there you was listening to people like Dizzy Rascal. Them man there was doing that album. We was like 12, 13. You know what I'm trying to say? And we're just trying to show you like we've seen different decades, different generations, and we're just trying to show you our visions. Like, this ain't nothing to do with BBC, something to do with no fabrication or nothing like that. We're just bringing you the real. And this is why I'm here right now with one-on-one King Tyson. You done know.
Yeah, man. Yeah, no, I just think this whole situation's a bit dodgy, fam.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you gotta use your brain, yeah? Who's benefiting? When something happens on the road, yeah? And you see someone, and then you don't know who's done what, but then you see someone and they come out and they look like their situation's changed. They've benefited from the, it's an analogy that I'm saying, but basically, who benefits in it? You don't know what? Who's benefiting from the whole situation, car? The stocks have gone down.
Very good question.
Who's buying them up? Car, problem, reaction, solution, innit? You gotta think, yeah. I always do analogies for in the streets, so us people on, not saying I'm on a high level, but people on that level will understand. If I go to a block, you get me?
Yeah, G.
Tell everyone to get off the block so I could do my thing on the block. You know what I'm trying to say? But I'm behind the scenes. I just send my crew there, yeah? Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
This is exactly what's going on, but this in the elite world, innit? They wanna use this as a reason, just like what they did in 9/11. This is never a 9/11 basically. So with this, they will basically have an excuse to say, I'm gonna bring the army to the ends. And then once they bring the army to the ends, people are slowly being conditioned. Just like, you know, like when you round up sheep, slowly being conditioned, because right now there's too many people on the earth. Do you understand? For them to control, and if we all awaken at the same time, so you fully understand.
Yeah.
Because they need to understand what I'm saying. When we have unity, yeah, no matter what colour we are, we're going to be very hard to handle because of the internet and everything. This is my prediction as well. They're going to close down the internet because too much information is being spread too fast. So look at what we're doing. We're just some people from the hood. Do you understand? Doing this. So imagine with people with more resources, what they can do and type of information they can spread. But wait there, back to the point. So they are going to use this as an excuse to invade countries, start a World War III. But this World War III, guess what? It's going to be a nuclear war. This ain't going to be like... In fact, it will go back to the point, yeah? It's going to be a nuclear war, but it's going to go back to the point where man are fighting with swords. Do you understand? And horseback, believe it or not, because when the nuclear bombs go off, it's going to be peak. Do you get what I'm trying to say? It will go back to the like BC days when, you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Because they ain't going to have nothing. Because a lot of people's going to die in this war, you know. This is why they got this thing called martial law. If you go to the FEMA camps in America, yeah?
Yeah.
They got these... They've got the grades from the elite companies that own the prisons and everything, the music industry, everything, yeah? they've got graves that can fit 3 people in one grave. I watched that clip when it was like 200 views or something. Now a lot of people watched it, but it just goes to show you what these people are really, really on in it. And to my understanding of what I follow, this is all coming from Iblis. It goes deep. The rabbit hole goes deep. Iblis, let me explain to non-believers who Iblis is. The devil, whatever you want to call him, recognize him as.
This is deep. Just listen when he speaks.
Well, I can't say he, but Iblis literally wants to take everyone to Jahannam with him. Do you understand what I'm saying to you, sir? When this world war happens and all this negativity is being spread, the unseen force that we can't see that exists in our realm called jinn. There's good ones and there's bad ones, but they call them the jinn, and basically they will be fed. That feeds them, all this porn, all of it feeds the unseen force. This is why they want to keep us in a low vibration. That's when you know it's almost like anxiety, depression, all of that stuff is gone into, like, it's come into fashion. It's like a marketing strategy nowadays. Oh, I'm depressed, or I bounce back, and you know what I'm trying to say? But that's, anyway, they want us in that state. You know, like how everyone's panicking, running to the mall and everything to buy up everything they can. Right. And also, there's gonna be this is my prediction from the knowledge that I have and the things that I've learned in my life. I don't know everything, so if I'm wrong, don't be afraid to correct me. This is what life's about. We need to spread knowledge and uplift each other with knowledge. But basically, yeah, back to the point I was making, yeah, and what they're gonna do. The reason why they want to take over is because greed. They want to own. They want to have everything. Do you understand? And like, we want to know, why do they want to kill us? Because would human beings, like, think about it, yeah? This is another question as well. I'm sorry to keep going, because when I speak I go all over the place. But think about it like this, yeah? As a human being, why would we want to destroy our planet? Why would we want to destroy our home? You wouldn't go into your house and destroy it. And if you did, you would be upset and you would want to clean it up eventually. You get what I'm trying to say? So why would human beings want to do that? I don't think. It makes sense that there's an unseen force. This will go over a lot of people's heads. They might say, oh, he's crazy or whatever. Trust me. And I'll give you an example, yeah, of how to prove that there's an unseen force. You know when you get them thoughts in your head that you think are from you, they're not, like we're telling you to do something crazy, and you're like, nah, and you got to fight against it. That's called the shaitan. We fight against that. We say, Rudiballah shaitan regime, spit twice to the left like that. And your brain, like, just, when you do it, your brain just, like, goes blank for a little split second. You just feel like you're back to reality again. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So, you have to learn, yeah? You have to, like, just like the Matrix, yeah? In fact, the Matrix is this is a good analogy. In the Matrix, it shows that we are like their life force and we are their battery. Like, you know, like when you charge up your phone, or when we go to the kitchen, we make some chicken, rice and peas and we feed ourselves. This is what they need us to be in fear. And this coronavirus has sent everybody in fear. Not only are we vulnerable, yeah? Not only are we vulnerable, but we are we're very human beings. We like our peace of mind, innit? And when we don't have it, for example, a lot of food in the house because we think it's going to be a World War III, you'll be surprised what you'll be on. Do you get what I'm trying to say? When you ain't got nothing, you'll be surprised what you can get, like, find yourself doing when you ain't got nothing. So human beings, we've survived for many thousands, like, say millions and millions of years. Do you understand? So human beings, we are very, like, determined race. You know what I'm trying to say? If you want to think of it on that level. But back to the point I'm trying to make, they want us to be in fear. They want us to be scared. The agenda is to the whole long-term goal is to create a new one world government, one currency. And who's stopping them? China. So what are they going to do? They're going to blame it on the malls and say, China, we need to stop their food markets, yeah? Their public food markets. And then China's obviously going to say no, because they're some bad boys. You get me? They are a world power, yeah? They are a force to be reckoned with. You get what I'm trying to say? And then that's how the nuclear war is going to begin. Same way they invaded Iraq. This is who they need now. They need Somalia. They need Russia. And they need China. The elites, I don't even give a fuck what I'm saying. I'm speaking to you what it is. I'm telling you the real, innit? They're called the Rothschilds. And they are evil people. They don't give a fuck. So excuse my language, but they don't care. Do you understand? Like, they don't care. They already own everything, and they want to own more. And they want one currency. Then the money's gonna disappear. Physical currency. So everything's gonna be tracked to what you buy. Everything's gonna be seen to. They will even know what you want to buy already, because they know what you surf on the web. It's public information, and they're gonna know everything that you like. And they're going to basically have you in a complete... We are still in slavery. Slavery's never ended. It's just in disguise. But now it's going to be complete modernized slavery with only a few people left. I don't know the time scale, but I know this is what they're on. And the proof is that this is happening now. We're in England right now. It's supposed to be a safe place. Everyone's on edge. Do you know what I'm trying to say? The army's on standby just in case when the anarchy happens. People are going to be fighting over socks. Man are going to be like, before man would do a move, innit? For some pee. Man are going to be running in your yard for socks, like. Socks and fucking, oh my god, fam. The man are going to be running in your yard for nappies and all that mad shit.
Bro, like, what he's talking about is so serious. Like, right now, it's a new year, it's a different time. You know what I mean? Like, it's more than just a rhyme. Like, he's talking about serious stuff. Like, it comes way beyond just the government, like, basically putting up prices and stuff. This is a big mastermind plan that's been going off for a long time. You know what I mean? So what Tyson's saying to you, like, take it in, think of the bigger picture. Don't just think about what's in front of you right now. Don't just think about no small thing. Like, this is a serious thing. Like,
massive, huge. It's not a joke thing. Coronavirus. They don't want old people on Earth. So.
And do you know what's so sad?
Old people are a liability to them.
It was the old people that voted for people like Boris and like for this. You know what I mean? Like, it was the old people that voted right now for the parliament that we got right now. And I know you're not speaking up right now, and I know your children are not speaking up right now because you all feel embarrassed. And I understand, I feel upset for you as well. We're not bad-hearted people like ourselves, as black, cultural, spiritual people. We're good-hearted people, like, you know what I'm trying to say? And the reason why we try to tell you things like this is because we're trying to look out for you, just like we're trying to look out for our kids and our family. We see the same stuff to our family and our people then. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm an artist, that's an artist, that's someone that does his sports thing, that's someone that's like, this ain't no joke thing, this check right here ain't here for no reason. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, we do a lot of stuff, like, so we're here, like, people them, like, that follow us here, potentially could stop following us for what we're talking about. But we don't care about that. We care about your well-being. We care about making sure you know where I'm going. So we're risking all of that to make sure you stay clued up. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what? I was talking to someone last night, yeah, in one of the local spots in the area. And do you know what that guy said to me? This generation is not worth dying over. And I said to him, do you know what? That's a fucking quote, because that's fucking true. But do you know what, yeah? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It was facts. He was talking facts. Like, when I thought back, like, down to it, like, generation days, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, all these kind of people there, like right now in this day and age, 2020, do you think they'd be proud like of all this shit was going on right now? Like certain man literally manslaughter, head chop off, everything. They lost everything right now for people like myself, Tyson, 101 King, and other people them that's watching right now. All the victims, everyone, like they've done all of that for us, man. Yeah, in 1960 had, 1950 had, 40 had, and now we're in 2020. And a man said to me, and I thought very deep about it, and he said to me, right now, he doesn't believe that this generation is worth dying for. And do you know what? I thought about it, and he's right. I kind of feel like he's true. He's right. Because we don't really understand what the people before us went through to what we've got in front of us right now. The fact that I've got a camera in front of me right now, and me and my brethren can talk about anything we want. I can say fuck Trump, and I can mean it. And I can say fuck Boris, and I can mean it. And I can put it out now, and I can stream it. And you know what I'm trying to say? And that's facts. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, and there's no one that could throw me in prison for doing that. There's no one that could just tell me nothing. So I've got a platform right now in front of me where I can tell people exactly the facts. War going. I could bring it down to slavery. I could bring it down to Africa, to when you lot came, but what we had before you came. I could bring it down to anything in my brain, and no one can tell me nothing. And we need to take advantage of this. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, so when my man said that thing to me, I'm not just thinking of no little thing, I'm thinking of the bigger picture. And I thought to myself, do you know what? He's right. Because if Malcolm X was here right now, yeah, what has he got to fight for? Because he could fight and get arced up and draped up and punched up by a security guard right now. Not even no big parliament member. It could be a little security guard to punch up Malcolm X. That's how real it is right now. Because the loyalty right now in the streets is going thinner and thinner and thinner by every moment that my heart beats. And it's just peak. You know what I'm trying to say? Because I love my peeps. We ain't fucking about. You know what I'm saying? We ain't ucking about, excuse my language. We ain't ucking about. We love our people then. You know what I'm trying to say? Like when man was down in the area, like man had people like Drummy. You know what I'm trying to say? Like man that was in people like Bob Marley's band, living in St.Pauls. You know what I'm trying to say? Like there's so much people that lived in our area that could tell you so many stories. And do you know what? We never always had camera equipment. Do you know what? We never always had YouTube. Do you know what? We didn't always have someone like myself or 101 Kid that was willing to just go around and just interview people and give their side of the story to how they feel. So at the end of the day, we're doing it now. And it's 2020, yeah? And I just want people to understand, like, anything can happen in this year. There's more people. Even Rosa Parks, that was probably just tired and didn't have no time for the long argument. But her little tiredness, or even if she had time for the argument and she wanted to prove a point, whatever it was, people like her and everyone else that went through so much shit for just what normal human beings do. My political views on everything throughout my life and what I stand for is very firm. So whatever I responded to could be a big moment in history, just like Rosa Parks. She could have just been tired, and what she said was just probably a tired speech, what you could just say to your children, like, leave me alone right now, we don't have no time to chat, go bed. You know what I'm trying to say? Go read a book. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, just like that. And then that just became a big moment in history because she said it to a crowd that's not used to it. And she didn't have time to get up and walk. Just like sometimes like our families like get to that point where you're just ignorant. I mean, I have no time no more. Fuck off. Excuse me language. Sorry, hook off. You know what I'm trying to say? So with people like that, you have to understand they just probably like just had enough. Just like what we go through. You know what I'm trying to say? We go through it. You know what I mean? And it went through a history book because other people ain't used to it. Yeah, I'm trying to say we're all good people. We all got good heart. We all got good spirit, and we're trying to tell you how to stay safe. What type of man? Venom Productions.